Pisces. Hey, y'all. Hey. Today, we are not wasting time. We are in spring. That's the real new year, y'all. So, Spirit was just like, look, we need to tell folks about renewal, aligning, realigning, staying in alignment, and what the next moves are to do that. So, that's what we're here to do today, Pisces. So, keep in mind, this message is not for everybody. I'm Shauna. This is your highest good tarot. Welcome, Pisces, or welcome back. Take it as it resonates. So let's see what the next steps are for you, Pisces, to stay in or get into alignment. Get these cards out here. We got the Ace of Wands, the High Priestess. Ooh, talk about alignment here. Nine of Swords. Hmm. At the bottom of the deck, Pisces, we have the Queen of Wands. Somebody who is very confident and already you're already connected, right? Already aligned because the Queen of Wands is. She is very intuitive. And this is outside of gender identity. This is outside of biological sex. But there behind the Queen of Wands is a Page of Pentacles, and there is so much more to learn. There is so much more growth to do. And it does require, Pisces, transformation, continued evolution, and endings so things can begin. And sometimes, Pisces, behind death is the Eight of Swords. Sometimes, Pisces, you get into your head about things. Insecurity about if you are still aligned, if you are on the right path, if you are making the right decisions, what you may be missing out on by getting into alignment. Because you don't know what to expect. You don't know what's coming forth. And that is the point of being in alignment. You don't always know what's coming forth, which is why you trust and surrender. Behind that Eight of Swords is the will, and things are shifting for you. Shifting to a point where many of you won't have a choice of when this transformation begins. Right now you do, but the wheel is something that's always turning. Right now, Pisces is turning in your favor. It's turning in your favor because this is about uh, longevity. This is about continued or starting a life of fulfillment. This is about continuity of teaching and passing down uh, certain um, unknown aspects of spirituality, magic to those who are blood related to you and also to those who are not. A lot of you are meant to teach and pour your knowledge into others. However, Pisces, the journey that the alignment journey that you are on is not for those who can't handle it, but you were chosen for a reason. You are somebody who is strong, but you don't have to, Pisces, that you don't have to have that brute strength. However, you have divine strength. This this strength card is different. This person has wings. You have divine strength. That's what I'm talking about. But it requires you to make that change. Like Michael Jackson looking at the man in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? It requires you to make that change, or the change will be made for you. Because right now, well, eventually, for some of you, this is about staying in alignment, right? So right now, you are in a peak position to maintain. This is the Seven of Wands, just so you know. And for others of you who are getting into alignment, it's about getting into this peak position and staying in that peak position because they recognize you. You are somebody who is going to be celebrated. A lot of you are going to be, like I said, that person who teaches others how to empower themselves, teach them, the keys, how to unlock the keys to the universe. Because you are meant, with the Nine of Cups behind that, to live a life that is perpetually fulfilled. But it does require balance with temperance. It requires you to stay in alignment to it, receive so you can pour the overflow or allow others to receive overflow from you. We had the Ten of Cups, didn't we? Because now, check it out. Didn't I say teach? This is about legacy, growth, and longevity. This is about expanding your vessel, expanding your territory. However, you have to align for swords. You have to transform, be willing to participate, to stay in alignment. This is an opportunity, your opportunity. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Look at look at that. We're talking about again perpetual abundance, perpetual fulfillment. And this is the abundance isn't just, material. It's all types of currency. So we talking about material, we talking about time, we're talking about energy. Perpetual. Your roads are open. Your roads are open. Let's go back. I got a whole stack right here in front of me. You can't see it. There's a whole stack of cards, that started with the Queen of Wands that I pulled from the bottom of the deck that tells the story. But we're gonna go back to the original spread of the Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Swords. This Pisces is about, again, this opportunity to deepen, the alignment or start the alignment. But leaving behind those things that may put you in a mindset of fear or insecurity, guilt and shame, because those things have no places on this, it has no place on this journey. You have to feel that you're worthy of it because your divine uh, guides, the universe, already see that you're worthy of it. And although you present as a queen of wands, somebody who has the confidence, as you elevate even more, it's like the guilt and shame for some, but then the for others it may be the anxiety of the responsibility. It gives you pause. Like, oh, this is like a huge deal. Like, yeah, yeah, it is. Congratulations on being chosen. Let me clarify the high priestess for Pisces, the sun, chosen. The universe, your benevolent ancestors, the angels, God, whomever it is you lean into spiritually, Pisces, is shining a light on you and wanting you to want to expand your vessel all the more, to share and teach those uh, those things that need to be taught to others, and it requires you to stand out like the sun. You already do. You already do. At the bottom of the deck, we got the King of Cups. You are somebody. This is your energy. You are somebody that is all who's already empathetic, somebody who is already divinely guided, somebody who's already connected. There's no limit to how bright your light can get. There's no limit to how bright the sun can be, Pisces, unless you are dimming it because of fear, for whatever reason the fear or the apprehension may be. Let me clarify the Nine of Swords. Yep, the burden, the responsibility, the responsibility of having to teach others, being watched closely. I'm hearing like making sure like I'm doing the right thing at all times. You know what, Pisces? There isn't one way to be spiritual. You don't have to always say greetings and nothing against people who do say greetings. Greet people how you want to greet people. It's your journey. You're doing it in alignment. How can other people tell you you're not aligned unless spirit comes through and delivers a message that says, hey, Pisces, let's get you back into alignment. As long as spirit is just you know what I'm saying? How you do spirituality is between you and your guides, you and your God, you and your benevolent ancestors, you and the universe. But yeah, it's a heavy load to carry, but you got it. You were built for it. You were chosen for it. Here we clarify that stack that came from the bottom of the deck for Pisces. Then we're going to go into your advice, more advice. Didn't I tell you, Pisces? Teaching. This is for you. People were meant to sit at your feet to learn how to empower themselves and help themselves and uh, remove guilt and shame that keeps their light dim. You were meant to teach people how to do that at all costs. How interesting. This car is seemingly like in the times before technology was created, but I swear this dude right here got a phone. Look, he got a phone. Like, where he get that phone from? That's what Spirit was showing me. Like, he got a phone. Like, it does require people to put down that phone. Or it does require you to teach on the interwebs. You are going to be teaching people. They're going to be learning to look at their phone. Learning from you, Pisces, in the jungle, in the wilderness. It happens every day. Additional messages or advice for Pisces. Look, this fell, you can't see it, but this fell onto the top of the other deck. It's the Fool. I'm going to see what that card is. Ooh, the Lovers. Oh, you know what that means. It felt the Fool fell on the Lovers. This is about choosing balance, choosing surrender, choosing your divine path, and choosing the to continue it daily, like a fresh start, trusting and having certainty in it, like a free spirit. We got the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, Pisces, we have the Seven of Cups. Use your discernment. You have a huge decision that you need to make, but with the choice that you have, there are going to be people around you who are false supporters as well as false teachers because we still have learning to do, right? And it's imperative that you use your own discernment and your own uh, connection to help guide you on this journey. And it will require you, again, to trust with a pure heart as well as to withhold with this Four of Pentacles, withhold your plans, withhold your energy from some people, withhold um from a lot of people your money in order to stay on your path. It's going to require you to put some distance between you and the things that you used to do. They served you for a while, but they don't serve you anymore. This is about moving ahead and moving ahead with certainty and trust and surrender. Final messages here for Pisces, please. Turn up that Emperor, Empress, for my non-binary folk energy. Turn it up. Chosen. For a lot of you, this is a new job, new business idea, or promotion. This is about this new business of spirituality, that will bring you clients, bring you sales, or an increase in pay. And or what else for Pisces? What else for that on it? This is Pisces about cultivating a life of comfort, a life of luxury for you, Pisces. Not a chance, absolutely not, on any day that ends in Y. Are you? Y'all hear that? Confirmation. Are you to think that you could walk away? Right now, this is your choice. The tower is here. It's in this whole stack that we put over here. The tower is there. Not a chance, or absolutely no. Any day you are. Trying to tell you, Spirit is saying the things. Don't come for me, Pisces. I gotta deliver the message. It says you've been ignoring or avoiding the divine, the universe, your benevolent ancestors for too long. A course correction is coming. Not a chance. Absolutely not. On any day that ends in Y. Last warning. Course correction loading. They are dead ass serious, Pisces. You can do this. You are more resilient and stronger than you think. You can do this. You were made for this. Great lengths are being taken to protect you, your benevolent ancestors, high ranking ones, your angel guides, the universe, Orishas, Loas, gods, and goddesses, deities. It says witchcraft, conjure, root work, seek spiritual assistance. Let me clarify that. Please clarify this. Sun deities. Oh, it's nothing bad. Thank you, Spirit. Um, some of you, Pisceans, are meant to work with sun deities to grow and evolve into your gift so you can teach. That's where the spiritual assistance is coming from, the sun deity. And this is not a comprehensive list. So, whatever pantheon that you follow, you may want to check to see um, the signs and synchronicities of how they call and connect and go from there. So, yeah, no one um, has put witchcraft or conjure or root work on you. Spirit is saying, like, no, you're going to be guided and taught by a sun deity and their team. That's real specific. Distraction. Like they're doing this one on purpose. This wasn't supposed to be that long. Distraction. Don't lose sight or focus of your path or your goals. What else for Pisces? Anything else? Okay. Mm. Also, Crossroad deities, also not a comprehensive list, you know? So, yeah, same thing applies as with the sun deities. Those that's a big deal. These are big, yeah, you're a big deal. Okay, is that it, Spirit? That's it, Pisces. I hope this helps and I hope it helps you for your highest good. Until next time. Bye.